love parkour. This is the best. Okay, that happens. Hulk smash game!
Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to this week's Q&A. I just wanted to say a very quick thank you to those of you that participated in the Q&A, both on Twitter at TSMC360 and in the comments video. This mask is absolutely terrible, guys. I'm not sure what I'm recording right now, as I literally cannot see. The eyes are steaming up. I cannot see anything that's in front of me. Everything's kind of a bit of a blur, and I'm really not getting enough oxygen. I think I'm actually blacking out a little bit. Before we start this Q&A, I just want to show you this mask's one and only feature, which puts it way ahead of the other masks, despite the fact that I literally cannot breathe. One moment. Yeah, that's right, the eyes light up. I've now turned into Ghoul Hulk. Let's start this Q&A before I pass out.
Let's get this started. Question 1. You said you might do a modded survival series, so have you figured out if you are doing it? I get a lot of questions about survival. Am I going to start my old survival series? Will I start a new one? Am I going to do modded survival? And every time I think about this, guys, I always feel the same feelings. It's like, why would I play survival when I enjoy doing custom maps so much more? I love playing custom maps, adventure maps, mini games. I actually legitimately really enjoy playing that stuff. It's new, it either has a story or it has a conclusion, it has an ending, and there's nothing I enjoy more recording on my channel other than this Q&A than those little mini videos where I play something new, like the Infinity Challenge or Archer's Parkour or some Parkour Challenge or the Dropper. Those are my favourite videos to record other than this Q&A. But when I think back to my survival series, when I was playing it like 3 times a week and I was doing 3 videos a week on it, it was absolutely miserable for me. I hated recording it. It was like, oh, why am I gonna do this video? What have I got to make up this time that we've got to go and do? And every time I think about that, I just don't want to go back to it. I never say never. Maybe it will show up sometime in the future, but it's just not that entertaining for me to play. I'd rather stick to doing what I'm doing now. Question 2. Would you rather breed a cat with a walrus or a whale with a cheetah? What would we call those? So a cat with a walrus would be like a walrus or a wat. A wat just sounds like a guy with a speech impediment talking about a rat, so we'll get rid of that. But a whale and a cheetah would be interesting. I think I'd call it a wheater, and I think that with that animal as my mascot, I would launch my very own brand of breakfast cereal. I'd call them Wheatos. Those might already exist, but I'm going to be edging in on the market. I'll take over with my wheater. I'll launch a breakfast cereal, that can be the mascot, and we will compete. There'll be a mix between Cheerios and Weetabix. Coming to a store sometime soon. Question 3. Has the Spider-Man mask given you superpowers? Unfortunately not. That Spider-Man mask has only given me pain, suffering, and a severe case of itching. Let me show you guys this Spider-Man mask.
So this is the Spider-Man mask in its current form. You may be wondering what happened to it. Well, I ripped off the eyes, and I ripped out a mouth. I actually got a knife and kind of like cut a hole in this thing, because I was wearing it on stream and it was just incredibly uncomfortable. So I had to alter it, and I had to make it a little bit more ergonomic. And honestly, I like it a lot more like this. It's not a Spider-Man mask anymore, it's kind of more like a Spider-Man balaclava. I cannot hold this camera steady for the life of me. Back to the Q&A.
Question 4. Oh my lanta, look at all of these. So the first half of these seem to be would you rathers, and the second half of these seem to be actual questions. Let's get started. Would you rather get trapped in Sword Art Online with lag, or get the Hulk to hate you? Oh my god, both of those were awful. I think I'd rather get trapped in Sword Art Online. No one wants the Hulk to be coming after them. Be honest, do you want to get crushed by the Hulk or flung halfway across the country or into the atmosphere? You don't want any of that, guys. At least in Sword Art Online there's a chance of survival. But Hulk, he come in for you, it's over. Would you rather have Deadpool as a roommate or have Spider-Man as a roommate? No question, I'd rather have Spider-Man as a roommate. I'm probably gonna die with Deadpool as a roommate. He's probably gonna accidentally blow me up or shoot me. He's probably not going to do his half of the housework. He's probably not gonna do the dishes. If I get kidnapped by one of his many nemesis, he's not looking for me. But if I get kidnapped by like Dr. Octopus or Venom or something, maybe Sandman, maybe Spider-Man's probably gonna be looking for me. You know, he's gonna come and rescue me. me. I can't say the same about Deadpool, but I do love both of them, and I eagerly await the upcoming Deadpool movie, guys. It's gonna be great. Would you rather get stuck in Inception or Groundhog's Day? The movie, not the actual day. Groundhog's Day, is there an actual Groundhog Day? Like, is that a holiday in America or something? I need to look this up. Groundhogs are just like little ground squirrels, right? Oh my god. I need to check this. Wait, no, the Q&A. Anyway, I know the premise for Groundhog's Day, although I've never watched the film. The idea is that you live the same day over and over again, but you can actually change some things about the day. I think I'd rather live in Groundhog's Day, because in Inception, you're kind of in this weird fantasy dream world. I'm not sure how much you can actually control it, and I'd probably just end up staring at a rotating penny and just waiting for it to drop. I think I'd rather go Groundhog Day. Would you rather take Captain America's side or Iron Man's side in the upcoming film Captain America: Civil War? If you don't know what the war is about, here's a quick summary. After a tragic battle between heroes and villains injured and killed many bystanders, so the government passes a Superhero Registration Act which states that all superhumans must legally sign up to be heroes. Iron Man thinks that this is right, but Cap doesn't. I may have read that a little bit weird because there's a little lack of punctuation in there, but I get the gist of it. So I think that I'd rather take Iron Man's side just because, honestly guys, I don't think Captain America is a great hero. I really don't. I think I appreciate Hawkeye and Black Widow a little bit better than Captain America. I don't respect him that much. He's a guy who carries around a shield as a weapon. I know that he has a pistol sometimes, but honestly, I just can't respect that guy. I don't know why it is. I think that he's definitely the weakest out of all of them. I'm going with Iron Man. I want to be with Mr. Billionaire, sat on top of Stark Tower, sipping some sort of expensive drink that probably doesn't even exist, flying around in an Iron Man suit. Yeah, I'm taking Iron Man's side. Captain America can go home. To America, which is where I'd be above Stark Tower. Anyway, would you rather stop doing tutorials or finish the turtle wall? I honestly don't care if you finish it. I'd rather just finish the turtle wall. I love doing tutorials. Would you rather be trapped in Dark Souls with no respawn button, or be trapped in hardcore Minecraft world? I have never played Dark Souls. I'm taking Minecraft. I would get slashed, destroyed so quickly in Dark Souls. I'd probably get eaten by some sort of dragon. I've never played that game, but at least in Minecraft I can probably survive like one night. Would you rather have a real-life Splatoon turf war or a Mario Kart race? I've never played Splatoon, but I have played Mario Kart, and that would be so much fun. I'd love to play Mario Kart. I'd love to race against Bowser. He's just like throwing shells at me. I'd blow him up with a blue shell. Oh, it'd be the best. Would you rather change gender every time you sneeze or not be able to tell the difference between a baby and a muffin? Are you telling me that I might accidentally eat a baby instead of a muffin? I'll change gender every time I sneeze, why not? Would I at least be a pretty girl? Could you tell me that? Would you rather only eat cake or only eat pie? I'm a massive fan of cake. I love cake. I love chocolate cake the best. I'm taking the cake. Ha! Take the cake! Would you rather have only one superpower or have any superpowers you want, but you need to eat ice cream to activate them? Are they activated forever when I eat a particular flavor of ice cream? Like, if I eat strawberry ice cream, can I then fire lasers from my eyes, but it only works for like an hour at a time? Are you giving me an excuse to eat ice cream? I might eat ice... You know what? I think I'll take the second one. That sounds cool. Would you rather take an ice bath or make a snow angel in a bathing suit? Oh, I think I'll take the snow angel in a bathing suit. I think that's better than the ice bath. Would you rather work for Nintendo or Capcom? I think I'd rather work for Nintendo. I want to meet Mario. I want to meet that guy who does the Mario voice. He seems cool. Would you rather eat only cake or ice cream for dessert for the rest of your life? Cake. I'm going cake again. Ice cream isn't that big of a deal for me, but cake, oh. Tell me more about this cake. Would you rather go shopping for Amiibo on Black Friday or try to stop a Sharknado with a lightsaber chainsaw? I think I want to stop Sharknado with a lightsaber chainsaw. That sounds so unbelievably cool. I'll do that anyway. It doesn't have to be part of the Would You Rather. Somebody get me my lightsaber chainsaw. Would you rather be a squid or a kid? A kid is in a baby goat. I'm not being a goat. That guy who keeps asking me questions will try and milk me. I'd rather be a squid. One of those giant squids. You guys have seen the ones that can fight like giant whales and stuff. Have you guys seen this? Those squids that can kill just about anything in the ocean. Look up giant squid. They're so cool. Actual questions. If you could live in any video game with a respawn button, what would it be? I've always, for as long as I could remember, wanted to live in Pokemon. And I know it's a generic answer, guys, but that would be so cool. I'd love to live in the Pokemon world and fight monsters and stuff. And I'm not gonna die, even if Charizard, like, blows my head off with a fire blast. I've got a respawn button, I come back. If you could collaborate with anyone on YouTube, who would it be and what would you do with them? I don't know what I'd do with him, but I mention him every single time I get the opportunity. I'd collaborate with Casey Neistat. Again, I don't know what I'd do with him, but he's just a really cool guy. He's now a daily vlogger, he has his own app company, he runs Beam, he's a professional filmmaker, he's just got so many cool gadgets. There's always something going on in that guy's life. He doesn't seem to try too hard, he just seems really relaxed. I like his philosophies, and he's always got something going on. It's just interesting. I don't know what I'd do with him, but even if I just got to see like his whole host of gadgets and toys and stuff and we just hung around New York all day or wherever, I think that I'd have a really good time with him. Check him out, guys. Casey Neistat. He's really, really good to watch. He's really entertaining. If you could write a Minecraft parody of any song, what song would you parody? What would the fox say? Ding, 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 ding. What celebrity would you want to meet if you had the chance? The richest one. Maybe not the richest one, actually. I think Richard Branson. That guy has his own island. I like that. If you could see what happens in the future, what would you do with the knowledge you gain from these visions? I would make all of the money. I would like all of it. If you could have any movie or TV prop in real life, what would it be? You could have anything from the DeLorean, from Back to the Future, to the TARDIS from Doctor Who. Well, you nailed it! I kinda want the TARDIS. I'll take the TARDIS, thank you very much. How do you think humans will go extinct? Zombies. Definitely the zombies. I'm counting on it. I've seen too much Walking Dead. If zombies don't kill us, I don't know what will. P.S. I tried to make it so the questions weren't too painful like most other ones. Thank you. Question 5. After all of those questions, we're now getting into some philosophy. Only one question. If you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself? That's pretty deep, man. And I'd try. I would at the very least try. Have you guys ever seen those snakes that try to eat themselves? They just go around and round in a circle. I imagine that's what it'd be like. Would I be forever nourished if I was a hot dog? Would I live forever? I don't know. Question 6. Would you ever consider making a second channel with pure Let's Plays other than Minecraft? Nah, if I was to do stuff like that, I'd just put it on this channel. Question 7. Do you know Weird Al Yankovic? And if you do, then what's your favourite song from him? Somebody start me a beat! Thank you! As I walk through my valley and I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife and realize she's very plain. But that's just perfect for an Amish like me. I shun fancy things like electricity. And I forget the lyrics from there, but you guys get the idea. I do love Weird Al. I couldn't listen to him every day, but sometimes, occasionally, I just end up on YouTube and I go through like a Weird Al wormhole. That guy's been around forever. I really do like him. Question 8. Here we have some would you rathers. Number 1. Have no Wi-Fi for the rest of your life or all people disappear. I don't need Wi-Fi, I don't even use it now. I go cabled. Straight from the router all the way up to the computer. That rhymes! Haha! Would you rather be deaf or mute for the rest of your life? I'd rather be mute. I can't be deaf. I listen to music constantly. I cannot be deaf. Would you rather have the DC universe come to life or the Marvel universe come to life? Marvel universe for one solid reason. I don't need Superman flying around my domicile. I don't need Superman in my world. I'm going Marvel. I'm gonna have the X-Men. I'm gonna attend the Academy. It's gonna be cool. Would you rather live in a world with Pokemon or in a world with wizards? I would argue that Pokemon trainers are kinda like wizards. They capture animals, stuff them into tiny balls, and release them at will. But Pokemon, definitely Pokemon. Would you rather have a zombie apocalypse or an alien invasion? Well, from one of the last questions, I am eagerly awaiting the zombie apocalypse. Would you rather never have to eat again or never have to go to the washroom ever again? I think I'd rather never go to the washroom ever again. That takes a lot of my day, but eating, I can kind of do stuff while I'm eating. Would you rather be a genius and hopeless or be a millionaire but stupid? Well, I'm stupid now, and I would enjoy being a millionaire. I'm taking the stupid but millionaire. Question 9. Oh my god, we have some more would you rathers. Would you rather be able to go into your Minecraft worlds or be able to go into any book of your choosing? If so, what book? I feel as though that the book of your choosing would be so much better, but since I'm stupid and I don't read, I'm gonna go Minecraft, I guess. I can't think of a book that I want to hop into. Maybe I'd want to hop into like Harry Potter or something if I could be a wizard. I'm gonna take the book despite the fact that I would probably die in both of those situations. Would you rather eat fish for the rest of your life or eat salad for the rest of your life? Oh god, I think I'd rather eat fish for the rest of my life, I guess. Both of those are awful. At least I can batter fish and make it taste nice. There's no way to make salad taste nice. I'm going fish. Would you rather live forever or be a girl? Well, I'd rather just live forever. Like, I'm doing alright now. Why would I want to switch and not live forever? I'm gonna live forever. What kind of question is that? Would you rather be the strongest person ever or be the fastest person ever? I think I'd rather be the fastest person ever. Like, if I was incredibly strong right now, my life wouldn't improve too much, but if I was the fastest person ever, then I feel as though that I can get around quicker, I can probably steal stuff. Why do all of these questions eventually lead me to just stealing and making money? I think I'd rather be the fastest person ever. I like the Flash, I want to become him. Would you rather live on the moon or live far into the future? I'd rather live far into the future. What am I going to do on the moon? What's up on the moon? I've answered questions like this before. You guys are insane. Like, do you want to go to Mars? Or do you want to just stay here and go to the future? Who wants to go to Mars? There's nothing happening on the moon, guys, and there's nothing happening on Mars. I want to go to the future. I want my hoverboard. Would you rather end all wars or be rich? Guys, are you gonna Are you gonna be upset if I say rich? I feel as though if I end all wars, they're just gonna start up again. But if I'm rich, then I'm rich. Am I a bad person for picking rich? I'd rather be rich. I'm taking rich, I'm sorry. P.S. Hope you like the questions. Your builds are amazing, thank you. Question 10, lightning round. Number 1, what would you do in a zombie apocalypse? Where would you stay and what weapon would you use? So I would try and get some sort of high ground. If I could, let's say, section off like a hospital or a tall building, completely clear it out of zombies, fortify it, I'd like to stay above there. Alternatively, I'd like to be in the forest, like in the trees, away from people. What weapon would I use? I'd use a combination of a bow and probably just an incredibly sharp cutting weapon, like a machete. I think that that's the way to do it. I think that's going to be a lot easier slicing. I think if you're going for a bludgeoning weapon, that's probably a mistake. You're going to get blood splatter everywhere. I'd probably go for like a katana, a sword, a machete. That's probably your best bet. Stay up high, stay away from people and zombies. Number 2, if you could make a video game, what would it be about? Oh god, I don't know. I think I'd make a video game. Alright, so imagine this. You're a trainer and you run around with these balls and you capture these magical pocket monsters. That's already been made. Okay, so you're in a world called Azeroth and you're either a mage, a wall, and that's just World of Warcraft. I don't know. I'm really bad at this. I don't know what my video game would be about. Number 3, is the food good in the United Kingdom? Yeah, the food's pretty good in the United Kingdom. Just like everywhere else, we kind of import from everywhere. We have America food, Chinese, anything you could think of. But food that's native to the UK, I don't even know what we're really about. Like, cooked dinners, like Sunday dinners, and like fish and chips. That's kind of all we have, which I like both of. Number 4, Marvel or DC? Marvel, every time. I love DC, I love both of them, but if it's between the two, it's gonna be Marvel. Number 5, would you rather live in a Godzilla movie and you pissed him or her off, or would you rather live in a world where villains are real and they were after you? Godzilla, I guess, because hopefully the military's gonna kill it. But if I'm in a world where villains are after me, if like Dr. Octopus and like Lex Luthor are after me, I'm not gonna survive long. Then again, heroes might be there to help me out, but they always come back. I'm gonna go Godzilla. Number 6, would you rather pull a tooth out or drink gasoline? So, am I the only one that really enjoys the smell of gasoline, like around petrol stations and stuff? Apparently this is a really common thing, but I don't think I'd like to drink it. I like the smell, but I don't want to drink it. I think I'd rather just pull a tooth. I've got this one that irritates me anyway, I can just rip it out. If I had some pliers, I'd do it on camera. Number 7, teleportation or regeneration ability. Oh god, both of those are so cool. Oh, I want both of them. That's Deadpool mode. Oh, I want to be Deadpool. God damn it. I'm gonna go teleportation. Teleportation's a little bit better in my opinion, but they're both so good. Number 8, shrinkability or invisibility. I'm gonna go invisibility. Shrinkability? Mate, are you serious? Do you want to get stepped on? No. You're gonna turn into an ant, some guy's gonna step on you, you're gonna get blown into the wind, you're gonna die. Invisibility. Number 9, would you rather live in a Jason movie or a Freddy Krueger movie? You know, I think I'd rather just live in a Jason movie. Freddy Krueger, he's gonna come up to me every time I'm sleeping and he's gonna try and kill me. Jason, that guy moves so slow, I'm not even afraid of him. That movie can be solved. If the main character had a gun and just shot him, it's over, I think. I think that you could blow him up, something like that. I'm gonna go Jason movie. I think I can deal with that guy. Number 10, and final question, who do you think would win in a race, Flash or Quicksilver? So, I'm pretty sure the Flash would win, and that's not just because I like the Flash more, I think because Flash is slightly more powerful. As far as I know, Quicksilver doesn't have access to the Speed Force, Flash does. Flash has literally went forward, backwards in time. Flash can become so fast that he dematerializes, and he kind of doesn't exist anymore, he becomes one with the Speed Force. I think that Flash is just quicker than Quicksilver. It's not a preference, guys, I genuinely think that. Unless Quicksilver has something equivalent, probably gonna be the Flash. Question 11, and this will be the final question, guys. If you could trade years for money, another money question, would you rather trade 10 years for $1 trillion, or trade 1 year for only $50,000? You must choose one of this if you want to live. Taking the 1 trillion for 10 years, are you insane? Do you know how much money that is? $50,000 isn't that much money when it boils down to it. I know that you get to keep 9 more years of your life, but $1 trillion is so unbelievably life-changing. Like, your grandchildren's children's keep going forever, will forever be incredibly wealthy. So much money they have island money. You have suddenly bought Sweden. You live there now because you own it. You are now the king of Sweden or Australia. You own most of them. That is $1 trillion money. Don't fact check me. I don't know if you can buy those places for that amount of money, but I'm sure you could buy some country and become the monarch of it. I'm going 1 trillion for 10 years. Not even a question, my friend. And on that bombshell, I feel as though I should cut off the Q&A before I answer even more questions and make myself look even more like a sociopathic, money-hungry supervillain. We should probably leave this there before that's the impression that you guys get. So, if you guys enjoyed this Q&A, I'd really appreciate it if you could give this video a like, a favourite, a share, anything you'd feel like doing to help me out, guys. I would just vastly appreciate, as I always do. Feel free to follow me on Twitter if you want a bit of a closer connection at TSMC360. Feel free to follow me on Twitch, the exact same, twitch.tv/TSMC360. Thank you to all of you that submitted questions, and sorry if your question didn't get featured. Maybe try again next time. A new video will be made 2 weeks from today, and the video to submit questions will be 1 week from today. I will also be doing a brand new world tour of my Creative World number 5. Can you believe it? It's going to be Creative World number 5. I've done so much building in that world, it's actually going to be a really long video. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.